Christian, Hindu, Muslim or Sikh, the universal fact remains that love brings us together. Through love, the first and foremost human value, the other core values follow: peace, non-violence, right conduct and truth. Although we walked through the door as hundreds of individuals, let us now join together as one and celebrate in harmony and respect the unity of all faiths and follow our inner conscience, the voice of God. The Sanchasai Organisation of Australia and Papua New Guinea, in love and cooperation with all the faiths here tonight, present this evening's performance, Radiance of Love.
right action and overcome strife. Keep the word of every sage and help create the golden age in this game that we call life. Through right action and overcome strife. Keep the word of every sage and help create the golden age. So pieces of place, so peace can prevail for the human race. Let's join together in heart and mind to love and serve all humankind. Let's make the world a better place, so peace can prevail for the human race. Let's join together in heart and mind to love and serve all humankind.
Self-confidence is the first step towards self-realization. I know all that. No, you don't. You are a youth.
Papa, what is the use of learning to roar when our jungles are being cleared? We are not going to have our homes. The world is going to end. The world is just going to end. to be?
Mediocre? Believe in the world and you remain as you are. But believe in yourself and you can climb to any height.
Papa, look at the world now.
It was once peaceful and with abundance of respect and love, care and concern.
Yes, that was the past. It's now we are talking about. Look at the world now. Look at what has happened.
Roar!
Come on, Papa. Face the reality.
Yes, son, but we can change the future.
Change the future? How?
By changing the present.
The present?
The present is comprised of two things. You and the world.
The world we cannot change.
But you can.
I can.
Yes, with values. Human values. Why is the world not a...
Because
Don't strain your brains. Let me help you. The reason why the world is not at peace is because you are not at peace.
Oh, I see.
Do you know what peace is? tell you not to play at the edge of the mountains.
Pa, can you scold me after you've saved me?
I'm afraid I might not get a chance. Okay, Paul, come on, Paul.
Son, are you okay?
I'm afraid to say, yeah,
Why?
because now I must face the scolding.
Those who walk the path of right action. For them, there will be nothing to fear.
Pa, I was just...
If you had listened to what before, never to play near the edge of the mountains, nothing would have happened. The world will be a better place if everyone did his duty well. Do you know what duty is? How can you when you don't even know how to roar? Let me explain about right action.
Accepting the number that is rolled and using it to your advantage will win you the game. Similarly, in the game of life, accept the roles handed to you. Do your best and do what is right. This is your Dharma. Dharma is never ending. Even if you play different roles throughout your lives, and even from one life to the next, Dharma remains eternal. Looking to history has left us many righteous examples. Rama, Yudhishthira, Bhishma, Gandhi, Sharada Devi, Kasturibai. They were avatars, great warriors, leaders of nations, pillars of society. But what are they most remembered for? They are remembered for the righteous way in which they lived their lives. Dharma is the underlying current that maintains the balance between all beings of the universe. Even something as minute as an atom has a duty. Look around you. Look at the flowers. Look at the trees. And look at the sun.
Thank you.
to mankind that God has given the greatest gift, the power of discrimination. Life is a cosmic stage on which we are merely the actors. Come, let us witness the divine play.
What do you think you're doing? Answer me! Please forgive me, bro. You're not going to take me in, are ya? But tell me why. Blimey, it was just a dare, man. You can't take me in. Please, bro. It'll stop up my life. Think about family. I won't do it again. Give me a chance. I have to do my job. You broke the law, and just like everyone, you have to pay the price. I'm your blood man. Mom would never forgive you. Dad would congratulate you. But Mom would never forgive you. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Can we take a break? This isn't working.
Cut! Makeup! Oh, Angela, the scene was going great. You're doing so well. Why stop now?
It doesn't feel right. The script doesn't seem realistic. I think it would be better for the constable to let his younger brother go, especially since the crime involved was petty theft. It was a prank. Jake is young, and he is blood. I can't turn him in.
I do see where you're coming from, Angela. But I don't agree with you. You see, your thoughts are blurred by your attachment. You're getting too attached to one aspect of your character, that of the brother. Remember, Angela, that Steve is also a police officer, and especially in this scene of the movie, he should fulfill his duty as a police officer first, then that of the brother.
How can you tell me not to be attached to the role I'm playing? I mean, isn't that the job of an actor?
It is attachment that destroys your focus and prevents you from completing the scene. Tell me this, had the thief not been the brother, would you have reacted the same way?
But Miss Krishna, it is the brother, and as an actor playing the role of an elder brother, I have to be attached.
Arjuna, a great actor is one who can see the big picture. In that, all of this is a drama. But still give his best and heart to the performance. By getting attached, you fail to do your duty as an actor. Steve's actions should not be governed by whether he's a police officer or not, or whether the thief was his brother or not. You see, Arjuna, as the director, I'm constantly aware of the bigger picture of Steve's character, which extends far beyond that of a brother and that of a police officer. Don't be limited by your attachments. So go, Arjuna. Do your duty, focus on the scene you're doing, and play that role to your best. That is all I ask. Everybody off stage. Take 2.
Papa, but those are just stories.
They remain stories as long as you don't take the values inherent in the stories.
I'm young. I have my life. I want to be independent.
Spirituality confers independence because you rely on your inner strength and no more drawbacks from the world you see.
Papa, but the truth is...
The truth is, you don't know what the truth is. You don't know that this climb up is to respect your parents. The climb up is to respect and love your tradition, religion and culture. The climb up is your inner climb up is to refuse to slide down to complacency and fatigue. You just don't know what truth is.
Do you know what truth is?
You don't. Roar!
Pa, I shouldn't do that in my ears. My eardrums are nearly broken.
Before it is completely broken, let me tell you about truth.
We finished all our classes and we were waiting for our mums and dads to stop talking amongst themselves so we could go home. So we were getting a little bit bored and we went into one of the classrooms and we started playing. We were throwing chalk around the room, we were writing on the blackboard, we were using the chairs as dodgem cars. We were having a good time. And then it came time to go home. Our parents were calling for us. And we went to our parents dutifully. But my mother, she caught me as I was coming out of the door and she saw the room. She saw the mess that we had made. So we sat down together and my mother, she taught me a valuable lesson. She said, always leave a room just as you found it. Or if you can, leave the room a little bit better than when you found it. And that stuck with me. I thought that was a good idea. My mother taught me another principle, a little bit like that one, and that goes something like this. Always leave a person a little bit better off, a little bit happier from when you met them. The greatest example I know of this was Jesus Christ. Every person that he met, he left a little bit happier, a little bit better off. He encouraged, he motivated, he comforted, he strengthened, he served, he loved, especially little children. And I met a man who had pigeons. They weren't just ordinary pigeons, these were homing pigeons, and he had a lot of pigeons. All through his house and cages in his backyard, he had lots of cages of pigeons. He had pigeons like some people have cockroaches, he had heaps and heaps of them. And these homing pigeons were very special because he could take them hundreds of kilometres away from their home in Auckland. From their home in Auckland, he could take them hundreds of kilometres away to Rotorua, or to Whangarei, or Tauranga, and he would release them, and they would all fly back to Auckland, back to their home. And when I heard this, I thought, that's amazing, that these birds have this ability to find their way home. I believe that human beings are a little bit like pigeons, insofar that we have a homing device, or an instinct, or something inside of us, telling us that we have come from somewhere else, and that we need to return there one day. The poet William Wordsworth, he believed this, and he wrote that we don't just flare into existence when we are born, but at birth we are trailing clouds of glory from God, who is our home. I believe that we have come from somewhere else, and that we have a homing device, or an instinct, or a conscience, or a soul that is leading us back to our God. We call that the light of Christ. Now, throughout that journey, throughout this life, we have to make choices. I'd like to tell you a story about a young girl who made a choice, a very important choice. Her name was Becky, and she was 8, and her brother was Josh, and he was 10. One day they were walking home, and as they were crossing the street, they didn't take very good care, and Josh was hit by a car and injured very badly. The ambulance came and took Josh and Becky to the hospital where they met their mum and dad. Josh went straight into the surgery to be operated on. And so mum and dad waited with Becky. And after about 2 hours, the doctor came out and said that Josh was not doing very well and that they needed some extra blood. And so they asked, did anyone in the family have the same blood type as Josh? And no one did, except for Becky. So Mum went over to Becky and said, Becky, will you give some blood so your brother will get better? And so she thought about it. And after a few seconds she said, okay, I'll do it. And so she lay on the couch and the nurse took the blood out of her arm. And a few minutes after this, as she was lying on the couch, Becky looked at the nurse and said, when do I die? And the nurse said, what? What do you mean? And Becky said, when do I die? If I give my blood away, I die, don't I? So the nurse explained to Becky that she wasn't going to die. So Becky gave more than just some of her blood that day. She was willing to give her life for her brother because she loved him so much. We believe that Jesus Christ also was willing to give his life for his brothers and for his sisters, for all of us. And in fact, he did this. We have been given so much. We have our families, our friends, a wonderful country to live in, our food, our clothing, our shelter, all that we have, and the gifts from our Father in heaven. So much to be grateful for. We've been given so much. We too must give and serve and love and share and inspire and motivate and help those around us. We too have opportunities every day to make the people that we come into contact with a little bit better off, a little bit happier from knowing us.
No harm will come to us, and so you don't have to worry.
Why?
Because I have faith in the teachings of my ancestors, who have said, be brave and stand against all odds. Greatness is not achieved by doing different things, but by doing things differently. Look at all your other friends. Everyone has just come of this, leaving behind this great heritage. I am not prepared to leave, and I know that is the truth.
Pa, that is not the truth. We must save ourselves.
Son, they are violating the world, cutting trees, removing nature. You know why? Because of beings like you.
Me?
Yes, you. And like men who dare not experience their inner wealth of wisdom, who dare use their time to live this great spiritual adventure. You have violated the purpose of life itself. And as we have violated that basic principle, nature will be violated. Non-violation. That is a principle you must have. Non-violation is.
My name is McAuley. I am the son of Varga Purohit of King Kosoro. My mother is a pious Brahmin lady named Mantani. People say that when I was born, all people showed at the king's palace. However, they named me Ahinsat, a non-violent person. When I was young, I was sent to Takshila to learn Vedas and weaponry under the Guru Nisarama. As I mastered all arts and beat all other students, my Guru and Guru Mata loved me very much. But other students became very jealous of me. They misinterpreted Guru Mata's motherly love for me and turned Gurudev against me. At the end of my studies, I asked my Guru what I should offer him as Guru worship. He asked me to bring him something very strange, a garland of 1,000 fingers. I started killing people to collect the fingers. It was difficult to fulfill this task, as all fingers became stale and fell off whenever new ones were added to the garden. However, I managed to kill more and more people and collect 999 fingers. Because of this, I am now called Angulimala, a man with garland of fingers. Now, I am searching for one more person so that I could kill him and fulfill my duty to my Guru. Let it be anyone. I will kill the first person I see. Ha 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 ha. Ah, I can see an old woman heading this way. This is an easy kill for me. I should wait here and kill her at once and complete my task.
my son? Where are you, my son? My son? My son, where are you?
Ha ha! She is looking for her son in the darkness of death. Bad woman.
Oh, Ahimsaka, my son, Ahimsaka, I can recognize you, my son. I can't believe my eyes. I passed several miles and came to this dark jungle in search of you, Ahimsaka. Ahimsaka, my son, let me kiss you, son.
I hate everyone in this world who rejected me as a killer. I am not doing anything wrong. I am only fulfilling my duty. I do not want anyone. I have no mother, no father. Get out of my way or get killed.
My son, can't you identify me? Is that why you ignore me and shout at me? I wandered everywhere in search of you, but I could not find you. I wanted to know whether you were well and in good health. Let the whole world call you a killer, but you are still my Ahimsaka, my good boy. Please, throw away your sword and come to me, to your mother.
Get out of my way or I will kill you.
Death by your sword is more peaceful to me than living without seeing you, my son. Kill me and take my finger. Fulfill your duty. But let me kiss you once before I die.
I will not allow you to melt my heart in front of my duty. I will kill you now as soon as you come to kiss me.
Stop. You are about to commit the highest sin on earth.
Whose voice is that? Who is trying to preach over my mission and duty? No one can stop my actions. Whoever preaches me, get ready for death. Where are you?
I am here with you, near you, around you.
My house and people. I will leave this man woman and get the last bit of from him. But it is surprising the way he comes to confront me. Others, including the kidsmen who got killed by me, came to me in armies and gangs, fully armed. But this priest comes to me fearlessly and empty-handed. Ha ha ha! It is an easy kill. I should run after him and kill him with one strike. What? I cannot catch him. Whenever I come close to him, he gets miles away from me. I have chased and caught fast-running horses, elephants, chariots, and deers. But this priest, who just walks so slowly, I cannot catch. I'm tired. I cannot reach him. I should call him and ask him to stop. Stop, you priest!
I have stopped. It is you who run, not me. Therefore,
Now you should stop.
You man priest, you are lying. When you move, you say that you have stopped. How can that be right?
I have stopped at serving people with love. You kill thousands of people have not stopped at them with love. Therefore, I have stopped and you not stopped.
I cannot understand. What is love?
Son, answer, just as your mother tries to protect you, even at the risk of her life, you should cultivate boundless love towards all living beings. That is the path to salvation.
Are you a magician? I'm the one who stopped my sword falling.
No, it is not me. It is the power of your mother's boundless love, which protects her as a shield. Whatever living beings, feeble or strong, blessings of your love with a happy mind, without any exception.
But I am pointed with anger. I hate everyone in this society, which made me a killer.
What is against love is anger, ill will, and hatred. Love cannot coexist with anger or revengeful conduct.
How can I escape from this hatred?
Nahi verena verani sammantita dhachanam averena ca sammanti esa dhammo sanatano. Hatred does not cease through hatred. Through love only it ceases. Let thoughts of boundless love pervade the whole world, above, below, and across, without any obstruction, without any hatred, without any envy.
When should I cultivate this love?
As long as you are awake, you should develop this mindfulness, and it is the highest conduct.
Dear priest, your preachings bring me peace of mind. Please tell me who you are, who brought consolation to a person hated by the whole society. Are you the son of King Suddhodana and Queen Yashoda, who renunciated king's life and all king's comforts and family for the sake of all suffering beings?
Yes, son Ahimsaka, I am Siddhartha Gautama Buddha.
My Lord, I wish to seek salvation with your guidance.
May you attain we will attain Nibbana.
Allah said, "Peerless is this day, for it is as the eye to past ages and centuries, and as a light unto the darkness of the times. It is not the darkness that slowed and obscured the progress achieved in the 100 years now ending. It is rather how much more suffering and ruin must be experienced by our race before we wholeheartedly accept the spiritual nature that makes us a single people, and gather the courage to plan our future in the light of what has been so painfully learned."
Achieve anything with love and self-confidence. Fill your heart with faith and start climbing. Climb, my son. Climb.
from here. We pray that this evening has shown that we can work together and that in the future we can work for the good of mankind by jointly initiating productions such as this or joint service projects helping the community and those less fortunate than ourselves. May we lead with greater understanding and respect for all faiths and change the world with us, changing our deeds. For if there is righteousness in the heart, there will be harmony in the home. If there is harmony in the home, there will be order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Thank you very much, and good night.